Apple just turned Siri into an empty shell, and the thing it wants running inside that shell is Claude. Buried in the iOS 27 beta is a switch that lets you rip out Siri's brain and drop in a different one: Claude, ChatGPT, or Gemini. Apple built the whole thing, then, at its big keynote, said nothing about it. Here's what Apple showed on stage: a smarter Siri, a fresh design, new privacy tiers. Here's what it didn't show: a framework called Extensions, sitting in the developer beta, fully built, and quietly switched off. Reporters found it in the code. The settings panel exists. The App Store section exists. Apple just won't flip the switch yet. What Extensions actually does is simple and kind of radical for Apple. In Settings, you pick which AI powers Siri, Writing Tools, and Image Playground, not Apple's model, whichever one you choose. For years, that slot was locked to a single partner. Extensions blows it open into a marketplace: Claude, ChatGPT, and Gemini side by side. And this is the part that matters. Siri stops being the intelligence. It becomes a router, a thin layer that takes your voice, hands it to the model you picked, and reads the answer back. Whoever wins that slot gets a direct line into more than 2 billion Apple devices. No app to install, no tab to open. So why is it switched off? That's the real question. The framework is done, but the new Siri is still labeled beta inside Apple. The rollout may sit behind a waitlist, and the public test build doesn't land until July. The full release comes in September. Apple built the open door and is keeping its hand on the handle. It wants to control exactly when and how your phone's brain becomes someone else's model. Here's the shift to take away. The fight is no longer just which AI is smartest. It's which one gets to be the default behind the assistant already on your phone. When that switch finally flips, the most valuable real estate in tech might be a single drop-down in your settings. I break down what's really happening underneath the tech you use every day. Subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.